Z125 in the matte satin green and those candy metallic red wheels. The only thing I've done to it is I put pro taper bars on there, bar end mirrors, and some pillow grips. These are really good grips. I like them a lot. And these are taller bars because the original bars would hit my knees because I'm 6'2". But these are the XR50 bars, SEXR50s, and they work great if you're looking for taller bars. They're a little wider too. And then I put the exhaust on here, which has made a huge difference as far as power and sound, and that's all I've done to it. I haven't put an intake or anything like that on there, because if I put an intake on there, then I'd have to put a $500 fuel controller, which is kind of stupid when you think about the price of this bike and everything that goes into it, to get like maybe one and a half extra horsepower, which is a big difference. But I'm not willing to spend $1,000 for that setup. But you can see the bike doesn't really have any support in this area right here, and it should, because it wiggles a little bit. It's really hot because I was just riding it, but it should have some sort of support, and it does have a spring right there to hold it tight, and it's got 2 springs up front, one on each side. But in all honesty, for the price of this Leo Vince pipe, and that's real carbon fiber, the Yoshimura is like fucking 500, 600 bucks. This was 200, and I've got the baffle in it to quiet it down a little bit, because without it, it's just like stupid loud. And next, getting rid of this with the, that's about all I'm going to do. And a lot of people might wonder, like, can you ride this daily? And if you don't have a lot of hills on your ride, yeah, you can. With just a pipe, I'm cruising at 60 miles an hour, no problem, all the way to work and back. These bar end mirrors are essential if you're a big guy like me, because the regular ones you can't see around your own body. But yeah, they haven't changed anything on the bike through the years, so it's a pretty cool bike. You know, the tachometer is still digital, and it gets well over 100 miles a gallon. After you get the bike broke in and get like a pipe on there, it's going to run a lot better. It picks up more power as you break it in, as things start to loosen up. So I've noticed that, you know, when I first got it, I could only cruise it like 52, and now it's cruising at like 60, no problem. But you can also change the gears, go up 1 tooth in the front to a 15-tooth sprocket, and you'll be able to cruise a little bit faster, and it will make your speedometer correct, because right now the speedometer is 2 miles an hour off. It says you're going 55 when you're actually going 53. So, but other than that, it's a really good bike. Don't be afraid to get it if you're a big guy. I mean, look at this, 6'2". Handlebars don't even touch. They used to, but I changed that. Next, I'm gonna get some ASV style levers. I'm not gonna pay ASV prices. They got some on Amazon for 35 bucks. And I'll link those in the description for you guys if you're looking for parts. A really good website for these bikes is Man in the Box. It's like MNNTHBX, and they sell nothing but mini moto stuff. So, and they got a lot of stuff for the Z125. But in all honesty, this bike turns heads. Everybody wants to talk to you about it. It's a great bike. It's fun as hell to ride. The one thing I would say is the tires that come on this thing are shit. They want to slide out on you when you're, diving into a corner. But let's see, what brand are these? ERC? IRC? IRC. Never heard of it. And then they're the 100 by 90 by 12, and they suck absolute dick. I would not recommend trying it. I'm gonna run them till they wear out, and then put some Dunlops on here. But yeah, and go probably the same size. But yeah, these tires are absolute garbage. They're really slick, even after you warm them up. The front suspension on this thing, if you really want to get, performance out of this thing, you need to do the front suspension, the Olin fork drop ends, because that front end is so soft that if you don't come into the corner right and like you brake too hard or whatever, your suspension lets up and then your front tire will slide out, which is not cool. But that would be the only thing I'd say about this thing. The headlight, I'll maybe go to an LED at some point, because the low beam works good, but the high beam is absolutely useless. Like, if you turn on the high beam, it's so high you can't even see the road anymore. I don't know if maybe I can re-aim it, but it's absolute trash, so I'm gonna look into a better headlight. And then another mod you can do that's easy is to get rid of these. Depending on your state, it might not be legal, but these just unscrew, and then if you want to get another bolt like this one and put it in there, then you can get rid of this ugly ass reflector. But and then the other thing is brake lines. Like, if you want this thing to stop good without sliding and shit, steel braided brake lines will help you grab a little bit better, because when you pull the brake hard and you're going with some speed, these will expand because they're rubber. But if you get the steel braided ones, they don't expand as much, so you get better braking. But yeah, it's a cool bike. I'm looking at getting another one just for my son to ride. But as far as saving money going to work, this is amazing, and everybody likes it. Like, nobody makes fun of me even though I look like a dipshit on it. I don't care, it's just so much fun to ride. But this is the latest and greatest from Kawasaki, right here in that matte satin green. It makes it really hard to find like pieces that will match with this color. That red, I don't know, it kind of looks okay, but I might just take it all apart and paint everything, or just get a decal kit. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what was up with this thing, and like this video and subscribe, and I'll keep you posted on any new mods and anything I do to it, or any updates about the bike itself. But one thing I will say is, when you get it, I've got about 400 miles on it now, but it seems like this chain is either shit or it's just getting, broken in, because I've had to tighten this chain, I don't even know, like 5-6 times. Like, every 50 miles I'll have to go through and tighten it up. But I guess it's just a thing, I don't know. But they do make chain tensioners, better ones. Man in the Box has got them for like $30-40. I was thinking maybe if I get those and a new chain, I won't have that problem anymore, but we shall see. I think it's kind of hilarious that they put buddy pegs on here. I mean, yeah, you probably could ride somebody on here, but I wouldn't do it. If you're like me and you're over 200 pounds, you can adjust this just rear suspension just by turning it, and it stiffens it up quite a bit. But with the front being unadjustable, it just kind of, it makes the back end stiff and the front end just stays kind of the same. And then you'll notice it when you're hitting corners and your front tire is trying to slide out. But yeah, and then another thing I'm going to do is paint this black, because it's kind of ugly. And yeah, that's about it. You know, like this video, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. Thanks, guys.